Una good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Una welcome to our Bunga program, Izigan, when we say na crime and security. Now we dey talk for this program. As we dey always dey talk, our mind is sweet where we say, cause say we know say una can dagidigba for na various places una wan watch wetin dey happen for this particular program. So at any particular time, when this particular crime happen, we go dey there to show una. Well, my name na Wellington Akodija. Osaze Omogate equally dey here.
My people, Akodija don't talk, we don't come again. And I know say that this kind of time, now until they give una some kind of special Ogbonge program when it concerns crime and security. In don't tell una my name now Osaze Omogate. And today, na special package. The police owner will start with, so we could write and down. In case of any yawa for na area, we could call this number, na police number with this. Then this second one when you see, so as we talk on before, now NDLEA number, we could write down in case we get any yawa we concern drug matter. When you see some people will sell some kind of bad drug for an area, and in case fire happen for your area, maybe it can be like say, na not consequential, the fire don't too much, and I don't know what to do. We could call this fire service. My people, we could write all this number down in case of all these kind of things we will tell you now. So.
Yes, so my people, this particular episode now still on the creation of state police. You know, say since the Nigerian Senate they don't advocate for creation of state police, although different people, lame people when they not too know much about security, they don't get divergent view concerning this particular matter.
But Mr. President, what is my own suggestion concerning how to end this killing? And I believe the fastest amendment to the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria should happen in this 8th Senate. And that is amending the Constitution for the creation of state police. There is no two ways about it now. Because, Mr. President, we say we practice true federalism. We have what we call sheriff, which are the local policing. We have the state police and the federal policing. Here in Nigeria, anything about police is about politics. And that is why we continue to have a police that is not functional. Mr. President, the plateau killing, if you watch the video, these people are helpless. There is nobody coming from anywhere to intervene. But can you imagine where there is community policing that is guiding that community 24/7, where we have state policing that is under the control of the state government? Before, it is immediately after any incident happens, you will now see the IG deploying men to go there. For how long are we going to wait?
But before we create state police, Mr. President, I have never had one state chief executive that either came out or complained to anybody that he has given instructions to the commissioner of police of that state, his state, or to the military officer to carry out. I have never had one. What I hear, please address the chair.
There are so many.
Mr. President, this only reinforces my belief that these things are being orchestrated by some people so that they can have their constitutional amendment to have the state police. Because I want one person in my state, please, I have the floor. Well, I am abusing it because I'm abusing your interest because it doesn't serve the interest of my people. Yes, you have the right. You have the right to call for what you want, Mr. President. I want protection. Mr. President, I want protection. Mr. President, this is a grand agenda by you people that want state police, and you are. Mr. President, I want protection.
Because some people are fearing about the abuse of this. They are fearing because we have not been able to decide how to make sure that it's not abused. So if we're able to articulate processes and procedures that will ensure that this is not abused, I think that will go a long way in resolving this problem. so that each state will have the type of police they need, the number of policemen they need, and equip them the way they want in such a way as to contain the problem they have in their state. This is what is happening everywhere in the world, from America to Europe to Asia, everywhere. That is how it is done. Police has been decentralized because criminals are multiplying, so you have to come up with initiatives on how to deal with it. The state is forward in such a way through social contract to overwhelm criminals, but here criminals are overwhelming the state. So that is not acceptable. And the only way to ensure that police and security people overwhelm the criminals is to ensure that each state of this federation will have the number and type of police they need in order to contain what problem are confronting them. Until we do that, we'll continue to have this problem.
Now we can look and say, well, we could see find out from security experts what this particular thing really, what be the resulting effect of it, if at all it come to friction. That is why today's episode will carry Mr. Adaze Wilson Imafido, retired U.S. police officer for United States investigate agency where we say that they create security for people as a consultant. So that is why of course they say, okay, since you don't work for Obodo Ibo, you don't retire, now you don't come back to Nigeria, although your agency still did that side. Maybe seek up, put your mouth concerning this particular state police creation. Mr. Wilson Adaze Imafido, I get you.
Thank you, my brother.
Well done.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So this kind particular thing, when we say the highest body, when they make law for Nigeria, some of the advocates say, may they create this state police. How you see this particular matter?
Well, state police is very good for any nation,
okay,
especially our country today,
okay,
as everything can be. We get insecurity for everywhere. Many years ago, the crime rate for here, this our country, is not high like that. But today, the crime rate when it comes there, is plenty well. State police is very good for many reasons. Because you go see now, we get Federal Ministry of Wars, abi?
yes,
And we still get State Ministry of Wars. We're not going to say because we get Federal Ministry of Wars, say we're not going to get State Ministry of Wars. Well, I will explain that.
okay,
Although say for Edo State now, for example, Ministry of Wars for Edo State, you know, go work for Ekiti. Ekiti get their own Ministry of Wars to Abi?
yes,
Okay. Now, to combat crime, you have to use people when you know the area well. You see now for your area, the bad boys when they did that area, you will know them somehow. If they say they still goat for somewhere, yeah, you go say maybe na Peter and Paul and I go do this thing, because you know them well. You know say they be criminals. They dey your area. The present police when we get now, you go say and they'll go bring Yoruba man come. When he never entered Benin before, come be commissioner of police for Edo State, for example. That commissioner of police, when they bring come, he don't know anywhere for Benin. He don't know the bad people. When he go come Benin, the bad people, the criminals, now they go first make friends with them. When they make friends with them finish, he don't they compromise. Everything when they go to do, bad things when they go to do, they go to give them money.
That now, for example,
that's for example. Also, the people where want, the place where you want to solve crime, he don't even know how to navigate his way around the area. He don't know how to come from one side of Benin to the other side. He not go fit on his own, come on from GRO, come Ugbowo, or go inside other places like Opasakon, about those deep areas. Whereas the people in the state, the real origin of the state, they know their state better, very well. They know their people better. They have ties, they have a bond with their people. So all those are factors that make state police to be very effective.
Well, you don't tell us so cash sweet things when you make government say make the to do this creation of state police. But in every merit, there are also demerits. You understand? Now, do you think say Nigeria don't really ripe arising from which you don't talk to say okay make we operate this particular thing? So because we know say they happen for New York, you believe say we don't ripe to operate this kind of level?
Well, we are very ripe. When you say ripe, I don't know what people mean by that when they say ripe. Most people, when you ask them now, say, it's good may we get state police, they will tell you say Nigeria never ripe rich to get state police. Okay, if we never ripe rich, on the scale of 1 to 100, what level are we now? For example, we are on level 70%. What do we now do to move from 70% to 100%, which be the level when we will take right to get state police? See what I'm saying is, people go say Nigeria never right rich to get state police, never right rich. When we go right rich, you must remember many years ago, we have what they call native authority. When the police was formed, Nigeria police was formed many years ago, about 1861. It started with about 30 native authorities. Thereafter, about 2 years later, the British government now increased it to about 100 plus. Okay. Okay, that was where Nigeria police emanated from. State police, Nigeria is overripe. In my own way, Nigeria is overripe, overdue to have state police.
No, because injured the talker now, and you know, say we go around town last week, and we come ask many people concerning this kind of question. When they ask you so, and the way they respond, some persons, the comment where they make, they come say okay. As many people they say okay, may they bring community police, may they bring state police. What if some of these state governors or community leaders, like all these local government chairmen, they can't be say since now they get the autonomy now, they get the power now to take control this police where they within their jurisdiction. Now they can't use that small power, can't they overdo pass themselves. You know what I mean with that?
Very well.
So they say at least as it dey federal, so say now what thing they will like so that the thing will just they come from up like that. Instead of these people could they use swap or they kind of they use those things to their own personal gain.
Well, when you look at what is happening today, if I ask you a question now, is the federal government somehow, some way, not using the federal police to oppress opposition?
That one no feel letter. We no feel answer that one because from what you would see, you know, say at least when they do their normal job, the way some people will see and they will say now oppression.
Anyway, to cut the whole matter short, the advantages of having state police,
yes,
far outweigh the three cases that go with the state police.
No, you break that grammar.
Because I not can understand again.
Okay, the advantages of state police,
yes, sir,
it pass the disadvantages. For example, it will seriously reduce crime. Crime will drop significantly. Two, it will create mass employment. It will create work for many people. Three, it will create a lot of infrastructural development to the build houses. Those police, when the state get, they go get office now. They go get where they go to stay.
Yes.
You know, so many good things come with it. But when you ask people, say state police, they will tell you, say, hey, governor go use that against opposition, this and that. But the good when you follow on, is plenty. The police, the state police, will complement the work of the federal police.
Well, when I don't hear from Mr. Wilson, as I say, Mafido, he don't let us know the advantages and the disadvantages of having, state police. But if you still look which I believe say there is going to be a kind of orientation concerning this particular matter, because state electoral commission, when they give each state, once they want to conduct election, both areas where they know for popular and the areas where they know when they're for popular, all of them, they will carry all of them. Now, if they call out this same police journal, issue go get the way it be. To me, you know understand? Because if you look, just check all the elections where they don't conduct. Now, no get state police, you go do everything, whether people like or they don't like, or you go right result. So, if you can't get this kind of state police, you don't believe saying that person where they sit
you can't drop them for their hand
or top gunpowder. So anything we want favor them, neither they will do. So if the state police can't come now, how they go fit to prevent them for using it for perceived enemies?
Well, as any other thing be, if people get the chance, they will misuse them.
So,
that is the nature of human beings.
but not be all.
Not be all. If people have the chance, they will misuse some opportunities. Like I said earlier, you see, the power, when you see the constitution of Nigeria, under we are federalism, we think about the core federalism.
Yeah.
The power when central government get is too much. We have central government, which is the federal.
Yeah.
Then we have 36 states. In all those 36 states, we get governors and deputy governors. The governor is unfortunate that most states today, now that they spend state money till they fund the so-called federal police.
Yes.
But do they have control over the federal police? The state, they don't have. The state government don't have control over the state police. The governor cannot just get up and say, Commissioner of Police, do this and do that for me. The Commissioner of Police go first of all say, I dey work for people for Abuja, may I ask them first? Otherwise, na query go get. If you not take time, they go cuckoo drive am from the work. But when you say the state governor is the chief security officer of the state, he must be empowered as such. That power must be given. So, the issue, we should not worry about whether governor will use it against opposition or people. When you start it well from the beginning, I work in the system as an officer, as a law enforcement officer in New York State. The structure which I work was state police, under the structure of state police. When at the time you are adequately trained, when they don't train you well, the training will disabuse your mind. It will remove all those bad things from your mind.
Okay.
To go to use power anyhow. Also, policies and procedure there. Waiting, that is the way when we put and say you as you go take they do the work. So the governor not get interference of any kind. He know because the system, it dey work. Our house system go work too if we do am well.
No, but look one thing. No. This one when you talk now. So even as the federal now, they run the police, you want tell me say training not dey. And if for state, according to the way you talk now, they can't come like that, and the state authority can't say something dey way or some kind small training dey way these police people they follow. As a state dey federal, so you want talk say that same training e not dey wey dem dey follow. When you be say some kind things still dey happen, and many people now they agitate for state police.
You see, when you look at the way police was set up in Nigeria, the Nigerian police at the beginning, they not set them up to do thorough investigations. They set them up to fight people when they riot, to combat riot. At the beginning, when they set them up, they lay more emphasis on how to quench riot. The people they riot. As police come, they develop, they go small. All those that time to get people for police, that time. Now, if you get power, they will put you. But after some time, when they come, they train them. A lot of people, when they not sabi right, they come, they remove them. I'm talking of the formation from the beginning, native authority that later form the police. The Nigerian police of today, they are suffering a lot. First of all, they know many rich, very few. And even the ones when they feel so, they still they carry many. They go guide the houses of VIPs, so-called VIPs.
Not so.
And this kind of thing, they happen for America.
So no special security crew when they guide them or guard them for that side. Now you want to tell us?
See, the governor of New York State, you go see another waka. You not go even know say na governor. You not go see siren they blow. You go see maybe 1 or 2 vehicles when follow on. You go get police, but not be the kind one with the get for here. You see a lot of big oga. They not they get police protection.
For that side, I believe
no,
for here.
Not for that side. You know they get.
But why? Why? Because some time when you know say they are not too arranged.
No,
those kind of people they are around now with mufti.
They see, if there is no threat to your life, maybe for example you be judge. If nobody threaten your life, they not go ever give you police protection. Not just because you be state judge or high court judge, they go just give you police protection. Some go they guard you, some go they guard your wife, some go they guard your children. No, it cannot happen.
Now, I don't hear from our guests for studio, but what is the surprise me past? You know, say recently they witnessed some kind of decoration of police officers and all that. Some of them were very close to us. They let us know say, even those clothes when we say federal government supposed to they provide for them free. Now their money they even take the buy them. Even the rank where they say they promote them. Areas they will still be say they see they sell the ranks for them to remove.
They no they talk like this.
Now the truth
if they talk like this, now so can't tell when you will bring that like all this can't you don't witness on yourself. Why you will just carry you just listen those people.
Let me they tell you.
Then when they talk those things to you, you know say when something don't hit somebody, then you come bring some kind of point where not be say not relevant. You come put those kind of points. They give you that they chop they go. Now you they talk so.
I will carry you go where they for the sell police shoe.
Yeah.
You go see am.
You wan buy shoe join his shoe as a personal as a worker. You fit buy shoe join your shoe. Must it be say na dem just dey buy am by themselves? No. You get the one wey government dey provide for them. You get the one if you want more for yourself outside the one wey you get, then you go add that journal. All those one no be.
Make no be like say we too dey talk.
No be we too dey talk. All those kind of unfounded statement. No. You yourself know. If you get proof now, I for say okay.
Listen.
If you dey here now, you see as this matter be. Because the way you talk now, at least what you prove no dey. You no fit begin just flying like that.
You see at times when you meet with these people, they go let you know wetin dey happen. Protest no happen for northeast over unpaid arrears and
na one in a million. Na one in a million. No be wetin just na one in a million.
One thing when me dey try to talk, government must play its role if they want things to go on well. You understand? Because if you say okay, even federal policing, if you are unable to fund them well, we are aware. Say even the federal police wey we dey talk so now individuals and state government and they provide vehicles. In most cases, when they get distress call, they are unable to meet up due to inadequate funding. Then how now?
No, I couldn't.
Let me argue. What I tell you,
Oga, Mr. Imafido, this matter when they talk, so you look at with your torchlight.
Well, when you look at the problem of police, it's plenty well. They try, but they not try reach. Because when you say you get police system,
right,
you must provide for them. If not for what the state governors are doing by complementing, when state government that they help federal police, now state governor go buy the motor. State governor, even those special patrol when you they see, state governor they subsidize their salary. That is to say that they pay them something plus the salary when they give them. So now state governor go buy the motor and go they help to pay their money to, not their salary but all those patrols, special patrol when you they see, all those thunderstorm and what have you. Government, state government, they help state commissioners of police to they take care of the people.
Well, my people, the program wanna see they watch na Izigan on ITV. Our guest speaker they here with us for inside studio. Name na Wilson Adaze Imafido, security expert. Well, what will be your last message for our people?
Well, my good people of Edo State, may we try to make our place safe for all of us. If you see any bad thing, anybody they do bad, you go call to report any suspicious movement. If you see something, you must call police to say something.
Well, my people, till this same time, this same station, I'm gonna continue to watch Izigan every Friday by 10:30 p.m.
My people, now don't hear. I seen don't talk till on Friday. My people, una bye bye.